Before I ever told the truth out loud, I lived in silence. That silence became a second skin, invisible but thick. It followed me into rooms, wrapped itself around my shoulders like an old itchy shawl I didn't remember putting on. It wasn't always painful at first. It felt like safety, like control. Like the thing that would keep the peace, hold the marriage together, shield the children. But silence doesn't stay gentle. Eventually, it starts to suffocate. Hi, and welcome back to my channel, Vida Over 50, Life After 50, and my name is Joanne Gonzalez Murphy. What I just read to you is an excerpt from my book, Pushing a Mountain, A Mother's Poetic Journey to Break the Cycle of Emotional Abuse. And what this book is about, it's a reflection of the struggle inside an emotionally abusive marriage, the inner fire that wouldn't go out, the wreckage that I uncovered something even stronger that I've never known, the will to rise, the power to speak, and the courage to break the cycle. This book was written in a poetic form, naturally, but it helps me further provide education and coaching to my clients about emotional abuse, boundary setting, the aftermath, just basically what living after 50 means for a woman who has been traumatized, who's lived a life of uncertainty, and now who is coming to wanting to reevaluate her life. So I've said before in my early video that this channel was going to go ahead and cover those topics such as reevaluation, the moments that you first notice the cracks, realizing the weight that you've been carrying, the realization that deeper truth, the part that hurts your partner, hasn't or isn't going to change. Redefining the moment you see what you want. Refine. You fine-tune the new version of yourself. You start to create the boundaries. You learn communication. And you start to polish a new identity, a new self of what you would like to become, how you see yourself, how you want yourself portrayed. And then comes a reclaim. This is the goal. This is what I want to achieve in the end. This is your emotional release. This is your full circle. And these four main topics, within them, we will discuss specifics about what it means to have lived through a relationship, a marriage, spouse, partner, and you live so deeply and you become the pattern that you don't even realize what's been going on within your relationship or your marriage. And you do understand that there's been hurt, but you haven't had the opportunity, the words, the understanding to start that communication, be it your partner, your spouse was domineering, was emotionally, mentally, financially abusive, physically. And we forget, or we're hampered down where we just can't find our voice. And time goes on and we lose ourselves without even realizing it. And so this is what this channel is about. It's about regrowth. It's about understanding how we got here. It's not so much emphasis on how we got here or the why that we got here. It's knowing, it's understanding, it's reevaluating the pattern. And what do we do now? That's always the big question with a lot of my clients. What do we do now with all this information? Okay. I know I've been abused. I know it hurt me. I know I was mad. Maybe I did it to protect my children. Maybe I did it because I didn't want to fall into a deeper rabbit hole. I was holding everything together, the house, the kids, a job, my partner, and just kind of letting that go might have been some type of a way to protect yourself. So, like I said, this channel is going to be focusing on women over 40, specifically in those areas about living through some hard times. And we'll be talking about that, not clinically. I'm not providing therapy here. I am sharing. I hope this information, this education will help you. So I'll be coaching women over 40 and couples on the effects of emotional trauma. What does boundary mean? That's another one. And communication. So, like I said, this channel will be dedicated to that and more. Like lifestyle, that is also a part of our regrowth. So if you'd like to learn more, please stay with me, and I encourage you to subscribe and take a look at this book online and see if this is something that resonates with you. Again, I want to thank you very much for visiting my channel, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.